Okay, my friends, welcome to another episode of Yorick Smash, right? To another episode of Yorick Smash. Where do we have the streamer bot? Let's open it up. It's a good software. Shout out to streamer bot. If you want to stream, I highly suggest you use that. And, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is in a good way. I usually say it when it's, you know, when it's something that, where you need to readjust your focus, you know. But now, you know. Okay. But now I do not need to readjust any of my focus. Let's see if everything works. Okay. Connecting to streaming software, public. Okay. This does work, in fact. Hello, Brax. That is just something, you know. That is just something. I like this a lot. Poker I130 Rick. Welcome. The Summer of 69. By the way, is that song The Summer of 69 really? I didn't realize it's a meme number. Even though in those days it didn't. I think it wasn't a meme number back then. Because it was a little bit too... I don't know. Frowned upon to use such words. Okay, I need to do a couple of things. I can queue up so that you can see some smashing. I know we all want to see some smashing. That's why you're here, partially. Now I need to enable this. Steam logo. Yes, I need to enable this. And a couple of people suggested that I, in fact, was apparently lying when I said that in the description there's the link to the music. And that was, in fact, true. There was not the link. And I just didn't know that there isn't a link. Save. Changes saved. Very well. What else is here? What else is here that I need to do? I think it's all good for now. Brian Adams. Is Brian Adams the guy who wrote that or what? Brian Adams. Sweeney Todd. I'm lost. The only reason I know Sweeney Todd is because, well, Andy from Office, right? Lil Nas X lost his career, you know, easily. Just lost his career immediately. Like 1 minute, boom, everything gone. It is what it is, you know. The human brain is not really meant to handle extreme situations. I don't know, it is meant, I guess, but sometimes it can't, you know. It's very, very likely that people... You know the guy from Kill Tony, the little boy? What's his name? Heath Cordes, I think. And he became a star overnight because of his literal 1 minute of comedy that he did on Kill Tony. And like a year later... Now, one thing about me and my wife, we watch Kill Tony every night. It just has become this part of our ritual. It's usually 2 hours and it comes out once a week. So we watch like 15 minutes in the evening at dinner. And well, that's about it. I just wanted to tell you that before I continue saying about the Heath Cordes, and he's like a little, he's like 22 years old, but he looks like he's 13, so that was a lot of his appeal. Like what's funny about him. That was a lot of what was funny about him. And then he just started, something happened. He started drinking and using drugs a lot. And unfortunately, you can see that. And that is a person not handling fame. And it's really sad to see, you know. It's really sad to see. His comedy is just going down. He sort of stopped trying, and he just became like this kind of like I don't even know. You have to watch it for yourself if you're interested. Yeah, there's some scaling going on the avatar. Hello, Rachel. Welcome. So you are going to ask, my friends, how is the game going? Well, I am very close to 1,000 wish lists, so, you know, thanks. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for that. A lot of them came from this channel, but most of them came from a little video me and the wife made about, you know, kind of like a ribbon cutting ceremony of the Steam page release, which became the top post on subreddits, you know, some subreddit, indie developer subreddit. And, you know, turns out you have one post and then it's GG. Yeah. I'm actually thinking of having a demo too. Even though I was afraid that demo might give away too much, but I could, you know, that's nice of you to say. I'm glad. I'm glad that you laughed out loud. I was worried that it's going to be too memey of a title, but there's no way getting around it, you know. It is what it is, you know. The game, the idea, it all started actually with just a simple joke video about, hey, I'm making a game where you can't look away from the screen. And then people liked it, and then I thought, bro, I would be doing a disservice not finishing this to myself and others, you know. So, yeah, that's what's been happening. I've been working on the game 100%, and that's going to be my into the game development, like a serious into the world of game dev. My biggest kind of step into that. And if everything goes well, other games are going to come out, because I have very, very concrete I don't want to say idea, but that's just, you know, idea is, I hate when people say, oh, I have this idea, because I've lived for so long to know that ideas, it's interesting, they are necessary, but they are so toxic to actually getting stuff done, you know. But yeah, I have 3 ideas for games. The first one is going to be this one, and then 2 more. And then we'll see, you know. And then we'll see. What's the most broken macro secret for top lane that you know? Let me think. Well, the basic one, to skip the wave and then go to the next wave, you know, around. That's one. I'm not sure it's broken. I don't know, I have to think. Oh, you know what? You know what I like a lot? But this unfortunately requires you to have friends, which is too much to ask, at least for me. Because as you get older, I don't know if it happens to everybody, but friends just, you know, disappear. And it's nothing, you know, you can't say what happened really, but just friends. You don't have friends later, you know, it's weird. Anyway, you need to have friends. You need to have the jungler. with you. So what I think is one of the strongest things I've seen is when you proxy and the jungler clears that side of the enemy jungle. And if they try to deal with you, you are and if they don't know that the jungler is doing that, you are very, very likely to get some big moments, you know. Привет из России, somebody says, which means hello from Russia. Oh, what am I doing with that earlier? So how's it going in Russia? Is it North Korea yet? What is the percentage, you know? What is the loading percentage of it becoming North Korea? Obviously, you can use internet, right? So that still works. 50-50. Yeah, I see that people from Russia play Bondel. And I always wonder what's going on. What's going on? Poor Russians so effed by government. I actually have a little bit of an unpopular, I think, opinion, and I think that it is very, 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 very zoomed out view is that it is always the people's fault. Like in very like big general like you know, okay, like a very, very generalized view, like with a big broad brush when you paint, because it's really hard to explain. You would have to meet a lot of people, and I've met a lot of Russian people. And people are people, you know, people can be good, people can be bad. But one of the things that you notice is that very, very often there is a very strong, like this nationalistic drive, which makes just... That's one of the worst things, you know, when you do stuff, when you suffer for the country. I think that's one of the worst things in the universe. And I think Russians are very good at that. I don't know why, but they just kind of are. I'm from Latvia, so it's very, very close to Russia. So we have a lot of Russian people here. And it's true that, I don't know what the percentage is, but it's true that most of Russian people living in Latvia are not enemies of Europe, but there's a very large... I don't want to go too much into this, but politically, if you would follow what goes on in these countries, the way Russia kind of works is they have these masses of people in the countries still, and they kind of try to maneuver around them. You know, they kind of sit there. They don't really cause too much trouble, but they almost like actively work against the country they're in, you know. and that is a really, really hard to define situation, but it does exist, I guarantee you. And yeah. Latvieši savākušies. Hello, Tuna. I am doing very well. The fall is starting in Latvia. And you know what you say about fall? You know what they say about fall, right? Well, I actually don't know what they say about fall, but I do remember most of my life from the fall. I don't know why it is, but I feel like most of my life has been lived in the fall. It's weird, but I feel like that. Even though the fall is perfectly 25%. Okay, Master Yi, please don't get that. Okay, there. Oh. Okay. This is interesting. This is interesting. There's that Blitzcrank going in. Crank. After fall, you get up. Yeah. That's not a bad, you know. It's not a bad joke there. Just a little, you know. Just a tiny joke. Rank is currently low master. Can't get out of low master, but it's fine, you know. It's fine. One of my videos blew up on League of Legends subreddit, which was obviously, it was nice, you know. I don't usually post there, but when I do, it blows up, you know. It was the moment from the last video I posted where, you know, there was this big base race situation. Okay. Ooh. Whoa, there, nah. Almost had a there we go moment. Almost had a there we go moment. Give me a link? You know what? I actually can tell you, go to League of Legends subreddit, and there's one of the top posts, if not the top post currently, is gonna be that one. Because I can't give you the link now. What are you imagining? I'm gonna Alt-Tab and, you know, just search for the link while the game is going on, and then I'm gonna get reported? Oh no, please. Oh, he's TPing. I like that. Is that one of the OP macro strats? Poor Master Yi just snatching that defeat out of the jaws of a good moment. I don't like it. And he's pinging Lysandra as if it was shocking that she's there, you know? Just an absolute shock to the system that she's there. But yeah, my bad. I should have, you know what I should have done? I should have taunted this little Taric icon more so that she's mad at me and she stays in lane. So my bad. Here's the video if that's what you wanted. He was probably asking for the Reddit post. Whoop! Finally, the first hit. It's all good. It is all good. There he is. Is he mad? I don't know. Look at this nibble. It's just continuing and continuing, and she's 50% down now. How about that? How about that, boys? Oh, he coming. Oh, Lord. I was laughing so much when there's this guy by the name Mike who comments on my videos almost every time. And he has this very nice way of commenting. And there was this video where, you know, the base race video. And he commented, it's hard to pronounce it, but it basically was, oh Lord, he's rising. But it was like, it's hard to explain. I was just laughing at the comment because I thought that's, you know, I guess, you know, my tiny rant here about that is just for him right now. So he, you know, just know, Mike, I see your comments, I like them. Oh Lord, he's rising. Yeah, it was something like that. And I was laughing because his comments are usually so fun, and I feel like he really enjoys the videos. And yeah, that base race video was insane. It indeed was. It indeed was. I'm really seriously thinking about making kind of like a semi-fun, educational, you know, funny video. Just an interesting video about that situation, and I would be going over all of the ways it could have been prevented. Because as I discovered, there were a lot. There were actually a lot of ways it could have been prevented. And I understand that, you know, you can kind of hindsight and think about stuff and then, you know, come up with all kinds of reasons, but I think it was actually fun. Because some people pointed out stuff that I didn't even know about the champions, you know. Like Caitlyn sitting in the bushes and being able to do some last hits, you know. No, do some headshots, I mean. Sorry. I like that Kayn is playing a proxy Kayn, so I should really look into that. I should really try to help him or try to set up a situation where he succeeds more and more and more. Because this Kayn, you know, I know it's kind of like a cheesy thing where he doesn't scale. Oh god, I can't do that. He doesn't scale, but he has these cheeses that he can pull off, like, you know, going through walls and stuff. Master Yi, we need that crab. Master Yi, we really... I kind of want to get that crab, boy. Let's get that crab. Why is she going there? What the F is going on? Master Yi, please, let's not let him smite this. He doesn't know about it, so it's unlikely that he will smite it. But whew, I was scared. I don't like leashing these guys. I really don't like. Oh Lord Horizon. Oh Lord Horizon. He has to in that matchup. But isn't Kayn supposed... Isn't Kayn's top supposed to do proxying and stuff? I kind of think he is. In any case, you know, either he's winning or not. Okay, so my question is, what is going on with Neeko? If Neeko isn't... I think we can get this, yeah. Just, you know, with Kayn. You know that meme with Arnold and the other guy? They have this... muscle arms, hands, handshake, muscle handshake. Now, unfortunately for me, I'm gonna be stuck here. You know? Yes. Oh god. 5. Lord. Do we fight this or am I dead? I might just be dead. Whoopsie daisies. Thank you very much. I need one more. One more. Oh lord. Oh lord, he rising. He's actually not rising here. Just had some lucky slap last hits here. Oh lord, he rising. Yeah, that's a good sound effect. That's such a good sound effect. I had to recall like that. I feel like I didn't have another choice. Oh, Lordy Rising. I might rise this match. You know, I might buy Guardian's Angel as my 4th or 5th item. The command is poke. The command is poke. I was actually trying to hit her with this thing, but she kinda, you know, stepped away from it. I feel like they have vision of this, so she might use this guy. But she might not get back to lane if she chooses the same path. So let's see. Where did she go? What the F? She is not... Ah, she's gonna go over this and I can't... I might get 2 plates, I don't know. Yeah. Do you know plates used to give you 175? It was overpowered. You know, soon I'm not gonna care. I'm gonna be so far ahead, I'm just not gonna care anymore. As you know, I'm not really a guy who carries games. So, you know, yes, sometimes I upload games where I'm ahead and it's funny and, you know, I get towers, but truth be told, most of the time, don't do this. Truth be told, most of the time, ooh, I think, oh, Lord, he rising. Oh, Lord, he's snapping. Oh, God. Why is Jinx coming from the top bushes of the mid lane? Can someone explain, please? Excuse me? Oh, very well done, my boy. Very well done, I like that. Oh, Lordy rising. That triple is going to be for a short. Come on. If you know me and my channel, I almost never upload things like that. Because who cares? I was just running around and last hitting. It wasn't really anything special, at least in my view, you know. Maybe you're right. Who am I to tell, you know, what viewers like? But sometimes you can tell what they like. Oh, Lord, he rising. She back. Ooh, she typing or what? Do I need some help here? Do I need to put some? Do I need to put some? Do I need to lay down the law? That is the question. I can't get this guy. Master, please take that crab. Both crabs. No, actually, not both. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, he rising. I should stop. Oh, God. I should stop saying that because I'm not rising right now. See this? See this? This is why I kind of really struggle with the... I'm sorry, Hackerim. I had to slap that horse. Do you know the thing about buffalo, 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 buffalo? But it does it 6 times or 8 times. Because the word buffalo also means to bully or something like that. So that's actually a sentence. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. Oh, she's giving me the tower for some reason. Why is she roaming so much? She's doing a little bit of that Roma therapy, but it's, you know... Boom. Baus said that you get these boots always when you're ahead. That's what Baus said, so we'll listen. I mean aromatherapy, not aromatherapy. You know, that's the pun. You have to write it differently, otherwise people are not going to understand what is, you know, what is implied there. Not implied, but, you know, not going to understand the... Oh, Lord, he demolishing. I have to write. Okay. We could get her. Is she mad? Why is she inting? Oh, God. Okay, too much. Too many people. Oh, Lord. Okay, yes, I panic exhausted somebody just randomly. You can cut this out of your memory, please. Exactly. Stop the cab. Stop the cab. You know the clip, Stop the Cab? Oh, Lord. Oh, lordy lord. Bob the Goat we have. Very good, I like that. We have Shonez, we have Khan, Praxis. These names that don't mean anything, I kinda, you know, I enjoy them when they sound funny, but a lot of the times they do not. Whoop. There we go. I don't think I need to smash this anymore, though. I'm just trying to decide where to go before this. It's all good. I don't want to waste my demolish stack on that in case they fight. Okay. She understands it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Okay, I can't do anything there. I have to come here now. Oh, please, Ezreal. Bob the Goat. There we go. Bob the Goat. Bob the Goat. Oh, Lord, he farming. While my teammates fight for their lives. Hey, maiden. Okay. Actually, I don't have time. Maiden. Yeah, I released her. Oh, Lord. Oh, she flashing. Why is she flashing so often? Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Oh, such a fantastic prime time 5-star maiden release over here. Got nothing done. Although, she's farming. Oh, Lord, she farming. Oh, Lord, he hide on bush. Yeah, Bobby did a lot. What's going on over here? The F is she doing? Excuse me?
What's going on here?
Oh, Lisandra, why are you letting her farm like this? Do we have an answer, or is that just going to be one of those unanswered questions of the universe? You know, they say that if you translated whale songs, you would have answers to the questions about the universe. And, oh, Lord. I can't join that, I'm sorry. I can't join that. Bob the Goat, please. I can't save Bob the Goat there. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Well, we weren't in position. What is going on here? She took... Actually, I was laughing that that was the worst release, and it turned to be like 3 or 4 waves release. You know? I actually kind of dislike what's going on now. I feel like the horse is going to start, you know, doing stuff. Blitzcrank trying to call the shots. Why you went Drake? You know, I understand we can have differing opinions about where to go. But the support really can't call the shots if he doesn't agree with where the team is, you know? So, it just is what it is. Okay, so even if, I think that even if she comes to defend, I'm still gonna get the 700. Excuse me, we will get the 700. It's just me who is gonna cash in on it. Oh. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, they actually do get it. Sweet Lord. Is Morgana recalling? I think Morgana is the only one. So he farming. One more. We need a miracle now. I think Yorick needs a commando skin. Do you mean like when he's a skin where he doesn't have underwear? I believe that's what you Americans call going commando for some reason. What is the current full build? It will be opportunity plus whoopsie daisies, there we go. Guardian's Angel. But we'll see about the Guardian's Angel, you know, we'll see about it. Whoopsie, almost. If I hit that, I think she dies. If she's alone. Of course, if she's not alone, it is. I need to do a maiden bait. I haven't done it in a while. You know, if no one's gonna gank my lane, I'm gonna gank my own lane. Okay. Da-da. 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 Oh, she knows. Yeah, my team just can't. The Hecarim's, like, I guess, is too fed or something. I don't know what's going on there. It seems like we can't deal with that. But I think I'm looking at another cool 700. Actually, I'm looking at a dead Nexus here, so... Oh, I'm sorry. Is Hecarim in our base? Is Hecarim in our base? I think, yeah. Can I stop this? Even? Yes, I think I can. I have to hit this. Yep. At least I took out the wave, almost. Right? No, I actually did, so... It was unfortunately very painful, but I had to do it. It was worth it. Oh. What is going on? You know, I don't want to go out on a limb here, but I'm just gonna say it seems like we are a weaker team than they are. Why is Nico just winning everything? Oh Lord. We're gonna need a miracle. Let's start praying. Let's start praying. Okay, they might finish through bot, but I still have time. I feel like I still have time. You know what? I think I'll push top and then push bottom because... Morgana. She thinks I went top, right? So I have some prime time to... If they have a ward here and I die, so be it. But I'm gonna wait until I have an opportunity to just slap someone and be out, okay? Just be out. If they don't choose to push mid, of course, which... Oh god. Unlucky. Unlucky they don't come Baron. Oh, no, they should, right? They should. They for some reason aren't. Oh, Lord. They knew that they can pull something like that off, so that's why they, whoops. Whoopsie daisies, there we go. I could actually maybe get them. Nico died? Somehow. No idea how, actually. I collected a lot of gold just now, boys. This is the Lord works in mysterious ways, actually. Oh, the Lord be working. Oh, the Lord be working. Thank you. To whom? Thank you to whom? No, that's not the right sentence, right? Oh, there's that slow. No, it's not coming. It's not pulling through. We just need one good fight, and I finish the Nexus. Okay? It's gonna be a bait. We need to have a base race. We don't need to fight like that. Okay, 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 I'm sorry. I shut up. I shut up. I shut up. It's all of this is possible because the horse is somewhere else. I don't know where he is. There he is. There he is. Oh Lord, what is Nico doing? He's getting last hit by ghouls. A few times in a row now. You know, it's funny. They kind of can't end. Oh, they can because we don't have towers. Sweet Lord. I can't even TP on a Nexus. Why can't you TP on a Nexus, by the way? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Why can't you TP in a Nexus? Ah. Not really the base race I was looking for. Not really the base race I was looking for, boys. I felt Nico the most, so I'm gonna honor her. I felt that Nico the most. We need to see the graph, because that gives you peace of mind. There we go. There we go. Let's look at the graph. But yeah, why can't you TP in a Nexus? I guess... Well, yeah, on your Nexus, not the enemy Nexus. Not the enemy Nexus, of course. So what's going on? What's going on in League of Legends universe? What is, you know, what's happening? Because I've been in... I've delved deep into game development, and I'm sort of not that deep into League of Legends universe anymore. Although I've never really been into the League of Legends universe. Oh, I watched the short cinematic, yeah. I didn't really understand what was going on because I just don't know the lore, you know. Let me just ask. Let's see if Gemini is better now. Explain to me the latest League of Legends cinematic.
So, the most recent big cinematic is called Beginning of the End. It's pretty intense, showing a possible dark future for Runeterra. Did you have any favorite characters or moments from the cinematic?
I'm just not sure you're right. The beginning of the end.
Yeah, you're totally right. It's called Beginning of the End. My bad. So, what did you think of the cinematic?
Oh wow, he's actually right. It's only 16 hours ago and he knows about it. Okay, okay, I'm impressed. You know, just a raw, impressed knowledge of him, you know, because I thought that he must not know. Okay, okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. I like it, I like it. You know, explain this cinematic like I'm 5.
Okay, imagine a world with powerful heroes and scary monsters. In this story, the monsters are getting stronger, and the heroes have to team up to fight them. It's like when all the Avengers have to work together. The video shows how tough the fight is going to be, and it looks like some heroes might not make it. It's a bit sad, but also super exciting.
Okay, now explain to me like I'm in the first grade.
Okay, so it's like this. There are a bunch of superheroes, right? And they're all super strong and cool. But then some really bad guys show up, and they're even stronger. So all the superheroes have to team up to fight them. It's like when all your friends have to work together to beat the big boss in a video game. The video shows how hard the fight is, and it looks like some of the good guys might get hurt. It's a little scary, but also super exciting to see all the heroes fighting together.
Okay. Now explain to me like I am a caveman, and you are too.
Okay. Big monsters come, strong fighters fight, big fight scary. Some fighters maybe go bye-bye. It's sad, but also, wow.
What do you mean go bye-bye?
You know, go bye-bye. Like gone. No more. Poof.
Okay, explain to me the cinematic like I'm actually in the kindergarten.
Okay, so imagine there are a bunch of superheroes, right? And they're all super strong and cool. But then some
I
really
don't
bad
think
guys show up.
young humans in kindergartens know what superheroes are, do they?
You're right. Okay, let's try this. Imagine there are a bunch of toys, right? And they're all super cool and strong. But then some really mean toys show up, and they're even stronger. So all the good toys have to team up to fight them. It's like when all your friends have to work together to beat the big boss in a video game. The video shows how hard the fight is, and it looks like some of the good toys might get hurt. It's a little scary, but also super exciting to see all the toys fight.
You know what's interesting about this? I've done this exact thing when asking him to explain to me some kind of concepts in programming or something. And when you go through it, when he goes through, for example, a 12th grade, then genius level or something, there's this effect of it, you understanding the thing better when you listen to different ways of him explaining it. So that's kind of cool, you know. You know what? Explain to me the gameplay of Shaco in League of Legends as if I am 5 years old. Explain to me the gameplay of Shaco.
Okay, imagine Shaco is like a super sneaky clown. He can disappear and pop up behind you to scare you. He throws exploding boxes that go boom and slow you down. And when things get tough, he can make a copy of himself to trick his enemies. It's like having a magic clown who's really good at hide and seek.
Okay, explain to me Shaco gameplay as if I'm a genius, one of the smartest people in the world.
What did I
Right, so
do?
Shaco's gameplay revolves around deception and burst damage. He excels at creating chaos and exploiting enemy positioning. His Q allows him to reposition and strike from unexpected angles, while his W provides zone control and psychological pressure. The E offers a mix of damage and utility, and his ultimate, the Hallucinate, is a potent tool for both initiation and escape. Mastering Shaco requires a deep understanding of map awareness, enemy behavior, and precise timing. It's a high-risk, high-reward playstyle that can single-handedly...
YouTube chat not working. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Now it should be working. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to open up YouTube chat now. I was wondering, is YouTube chat working? I wasn't wondering that. I was wondering why don't I see any messages from YouTube? But I sort of assumed now it should be working, right? Let's check. Oh Lord, yeah. There's a lot of people on YouTube as well. I think it's working now. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome. There we go. Hello, hello, my friends. I literally forgot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. How unlucky is this? Now, I can play Cho'Gath, but it's not gonna be easy because Cho'Gath is not a counter to Yorick anymore. He's just not. So I maybe will have to take. Oh, honestly, I know that I do this sometimes. This time I forgot. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, 29. Okay, I need to relog. Irelia counters Yorick. Yeah, but that when you haven't played Irelia ever. Does she counter Yorick? Let's relog to another. By the way, is this against the terms of service now in Riot Gaming? Haven't been keeping up with it in detail. You know what? Explain to me the Shovel Man's gameplay as if I'm in the first grade.
Okay, so imagine Yorick is like a spooky gravedigger. He has a shovel and can dig up little zombie friends to help him fight. He can also trap enemies in a circle of spooky fog, and if he's strong enough, he can even bring out a giant zombie lady to help him smash things. It's like having a whole bunch of spooky friends to help you win the game. I actually have to use a different account. There we go. I understand. Please feel free to use...
I'm not, I'm not talking to you, my friend. You can have multiple accounts, but no smurfing in lower ranks. Did you play Singed after update? He's hella strong. Which update? I'm actually kind of curious. Kind of curious about that. Oh, finally it works. Oh, you also need to see the lobby, don't you? I think you do. I think you do. Ooh. Yeah, this one. Yeah, here we go. Go, shoddy. It's your birthday. Last one. Like this patch? Do they have an update this patch? Adjusted. Okay, I'll look at that. I'll look at that. I'll see what's up. Singed. Similar to Rumble, we fixed the bug that caused Singed to do delayed less damage when on red side. While we what? Excuse me. What's the deal? Why is it on the red side? Why is the red side worse? Oh, there was a bug that dealt. Okay, so poison refresh rate. So this is the big thing, right? The refresh rate. How is that an adjustment instead of just being a buff? How is that an adjustment? Please. That's a direct buff. Because you probably directly do more damage, don't you? Dealt. Shaco getting nerfed. Okay. Proxy is strong. Do you say thank you to ChatGPT? No, I do not. Blue side Singe was always like that. Okay, interesting. But from the text, I can't tell if this is for only the red side or this is in general. I'm updating one of my profiles just so it doesn't have them. Yeah, there was a little tiny problem with the Reddit profile. Okay. Looks like they just buffed the refresh rate in general. Yeah, this looks like a buff. AD hasn't been a good spot as of late, so we're here to help him out. We're starting to revert his passive tick rate back to as before nerfed it. Give him more time to beat people to death with his fists. Come on. What is that language there? What is that language there? What is that language that they're using there? Riot? Riot Games? Oh Lord, he farming. What does refresh rate even mean? I think that it means that when you stand in poison, every half second you will get tagged. But now you will get tagged every 250 milliseconds. I think that's what it means. You know, very often in top I will play a tank Yorick with Ignite. A tank type Yorick. I think we'll see the picks, but I've noticed that there are some picks where you kind of need to go tank. You know, I personally believe it's the best choice. Obviously, if it's something like Master Yi, excuse me for yawning here, Master Yi and you know, Irelia, you kind of have to go for that Thornmail, you know. I guarantee, try Thornmail against Irelia. It's just, it's kind of insane how good it is. It's kind of insane how good it is. So same damage, but more often. Yeah. Good night. Love you, Poker. You're my favorite Yorick streamer. Well, that doesn't say much because I'm the only Yorick streamer. There he is. There he is. We have him right there. We have our boy right there. Oh Lord. Oh, he will be rising. He actually won't be rising. I'm not gonna buy that item. You know what I am going to buy though, you know? You know what I am going to buy though? I think I'm gonna keep it a secret, but you know. Explain to me Singed, you know, the Poison Professor's gameplay, yeah, like I'm in the 7th grade.
Alright, so Singed is like that annoying kid who runs around spraying poison everywhere. He's super fast, and the more you chase him, the more you get hurt by his poison. He can also flip you over his shoulder and stick you to the ground with his glue. It's really frustrating to play against him because he's so hard to catch.
Okay, I'll take that.
Fear not, I will make use of your corpse.
Mike Winterborn, you are the person who almost single-handedly influenced the word choice of my first game on this stream. Because of your comment about, oh Lord, he rising. Going back to see it. You can see it later. Come on. Reality. Reality is better than the past, isn't it? Are you stuck in the past? Oh, look at this. You're going to have some Emerald gameplay. Now, before you think that, oh, you know, it's so easy. I guarantee this is going to be harder than the Master games. I guarantee you. People say that, no, don't, you know, joking. Stop joking. Don't, you know, stop because it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's a very, very good reason why especially Yorick's players struggle with this. It's simply because of pressure and using the pressure. The thing is this. Let me explain to you simply, as simple as I can. When you do pressure as Yorick, if the team is very, very good at using pressure, they will gain gold. You know, in short, they will gain gold. That's like the base, you know, that's where the rubber hits the road. You gain gold. But if your team is not good at using pressure, and I'm not saying that my team is worse or something, I'm just saying that people in general, you know, the higher the rank goes, the better they use the pressure. And the pressure can sometimes have a negative value if you if you're really bad at using the freedom that you gain. So when Yorick gives you the freedom with his pressure, ideally, if you don't use it, you can almost have a negative value because sometimes what happens is, one of the easiest to understand examples is when you do the pressure thing, your team dies, they don't really care about what happened, they just blame you and you surrender, you know, that's it. and that's it. And so yeah, that's why do not, and also more than that, they don't even, you know, the players don't even seem worse, honestly. The players don't even seem worse. Actually, I probably shouldn't be going like this. Oh no, I can't build what I wanted to build now. Oh God, I cannot do that. Pressure cooking. Yep. Now, last year on Christmas, I bought, you know what I bought? I bought a grill, the air fryer. And let me tell you something about air fryer. I actually kind of regret buying, no, I don't regret buying it because I used it and I understood what it is, and then I understood that I kind of don't need it. So right now I use it not for cooking really, but the only times when me and the wife use it are actually when we buy some kind of easy to, oh God, low load, almost lost it. Oh no, he's gonna make me lose these. Or is he? No, he's not. No, he's not. No, 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 no. You can't trick me like that, Singed. You can't do it. I could even slap you. Boom. I think Singed is very non-tanky. I think he should be more tanky. I don't know. Oh god, he has the fling. He's about to have a fling here. Bro, calm down. You can get clingy after a fling. Oh. Oh, oh, what the F? What's the cooldown on that? Singed is so funny. He's so simple. One of the simplest characters to ever been designed. Right? Oh, Lord. Don't do that. What is the point of, you know, trying to get me to stuck in, you know, trying to get me stuck in the ground there? Come on, bro. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. How does he survive that? How? Oh, no, he survived and we lost the 3. Oh, God, I'm mad. I'm annoyed and mad. That's it. That's it. I'm turning off my brain. You know, because the brain sometimes tells you stuff and you don't need to hear it. Whoop. It's good for frozen food. Okay. We do have a problem with that monkey there. And you said he should be... Yes. He's not. It's just that it's just very unlucky the way I played this, you know. It's very unlucky. I think I need to TP, otherwise I'm gonna lose some stuff. Oh no. What are you doing, boy? What you doing, boy? Oh, please. Oh, Lord. Yes, he failed it. Very, very nice. Now, it's 6-2 already. I'm not sure what I can do to fix that 6-2. The answer is nothing, because, you know, whoop. Flash.
What's going on here?
Did he flash in place? What the F? What's going on here, Singed? You do be losing that cannon, minion. You will be losing that cannon, minion, boy. I can't give you that. Your team is too far ahead for me to give you any kind of rope. Cut me some slack, he would say. No, I'm not gonna cut you any slack. Okay. Whoop. Ignite nerf several no, Ignite was buffed, not nerfed. Do you put 2 points early? No, I do not. I remember there was a discussion on Reddit about which ability in League of Legends is the least valuable to even level up. And people were saying, oh, you know, this ability, this ability, this ability. And no, none of the people said that it's Yorick's W. Because Yorick's W literally, when you rank it once, it literally gives you nothing. And there's, I know that the next one, I know that the third one gives you one, you know, wall point. I understand that. But it's the only ability that when you level it up to level 2, it gives you literally nothing. So, you know. Oh. Okay, that's good. That is good. Literally nothing. That's funny, I don't know, man. I don't know how else to say it. Hello, Titus James. Hello, my friend. I read your comment about your party, and I wasn't sure why that comment came into existence, but I liked reading it. And you know, you got some likes, and people enjoyed reading it as well. And I thought, huh, interesting. You know, a person just shared something fun, and you know, it just became that thing. It just became a thing that they shared. Ooh. I'm ready to lose a little bit of CS here. Just to make him, you know, kind of suffer a little bit. Okay. Because now, Zed could, you know, Zed has the ability to just last hit him there. And Titus, your email... I'm still I'm actually, you wouldn't believe it, but I almost think about it every day. It's just that it's such a thing to respond to that I just kind of, I just don't have anything interesting to respond. Actually, you know, I could just write a lot of words, but you know, I usually don't want to bore people. Oh, whoa. What is Lulu doing? Just collecting that cool 300. We do have a 05 Malzahar. You think of Gaza every day. No, not the comment about Gaza, about the meaning of life. I don't think about Gaza at all. I think it's a very annoying thing. I think it's, I understand it's real. You know, no question there. It's just that I feel like it's very kind of, there's this thing I really hate about it, is that it feels that a lot of people don't really care about it. It's just cool to say something about it. And I will be annoyed. You know, I will leave the dinner party when that happens. I will leave the dinner party. Actually, I won't leave the dinner party, but, you know, I can't let him gank me there. What is he doing? I'm not recalling. Don't waste mana on that. I'm just showing I'm gonna recall, but I'm not actually doing it. But it's funny that he, whoopsie daisies. Damn, how does he slip out of this like that? Oh, there we go. What's going on here? What was he actually trying to do there with that flash? It reminds me of the Solar Renekton only flash where he flashed with Darius and said that 2 more minutes. You know that one? And you know, I know why this happened. Oh god, this is the worst. This is actually the worst. Oh god, there's the monkey. One more slap? Nah, it's all good. I will delay getting my boots, by the way. I will get them very late. Because I think... if I just go ahead and get... Thornmill is probably not the best choice to get here. Just getting this randomly. Okay. Let's get these. Malzahar is actually doing the Lord's work over there. Look at that. If he keeps him from getting that wave, I'm getting the first tower. There we go. There we go, boys. Proxy Yorick. Okay. I don't even think I need to waste my... it's all good.
Smash.
Almost, my friend. I actually didn't notice, but I noticed it only after re-uploading and rewatching the big base race game, that somebody did the smash sound effect perfectly on one of the moments where a tower blew up. So that was cool. I didn't even notice it. Oh, he's so weak. He's so weak, guys. Look at this. The ghouls didn't even do anything there. He just died. That's what I mean. Singed, he should be more tanky. It shouldn't be possible for me to just whack him like this. We went there and there were dead puppies inside so my brother tried to hide them from. What is going on there? What are you talking about? I guess I should read the previous comments as well, otherwise I won't understand what's being said there, right? Don't do that. He wanted to flip the mate, and I guarantee you. I guarantee. But how far is behind? What tank? Well, I mean... Okay, so how far is he behind? I have 2 items. He has almost 1. Let's say he has 1 because of he has a bag of garbage here. But I usually, when somebody is behind like this, usually they are just strong. You know, I don't know. I feel like when he doesn't build tank, he's just not strong at all. Oh god, I used my wall, so I can't stop this actually. It's all good. Oh. He literally can just farm 1 wave and he has to go back. That's his whole gameplay now. Is that, you know, strong? Whenever somebody goes behind like this... Oh god, that's not good. Okay. Very careful here. He's waiting for someone else, I feel like. The question is, does Unending Despair trigger on his clone? Now that's a question I'd like an answer to. How much would it cost for you to read an audiobook of the Russian and the Latvian translation of Progress and Poverty? You mean like how much would somebody have to pay me to do that? Or how much it would cost? I don't think we have those books in our stores. Progress and Poverty is a very niche thing. A little bit similar to maybe Atlas Shrugged or something. Most people don't know about it at all. So... I think it's even more niche than Atlas Shrugged. What's going on here? 3 people are top for some reason. Okay, it's cool. Our Ezreal is farming. Zed is going mid. Caitlyn coming here. Caitlyn. I don't pose almost any threat to Caitlyn right now. The only way I pose threat to them is if they do kind of like these weird all-ins where they don't know that I can actually, you know, just turn around and slap you. I can just turn around and slap you. Oh, he's getting strong now because he has that item, right? Look at my farming score. It's crazy. It was the most popular book. Really? So what's the problem? Why doesn't it, you know? Damn, he can't even proxy this anymore. What are you doing, boy? Oh, he's okay. I'm not gonna laugh at him. I'm not gonna laugh at him. He is actually Emerald. You know, this is happening because I said that Emerald has no difference from Master. So from Masterson, because that question definitely needs to be answered. What is going on here? Actually, you know, what actually is going on here? Please let me take this 700. Please let me get it. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I might not get it, Lord. Oh, Lord. That's what happens when you don't have that. Oh, God, there he is. What is he doing? This boy is gonna take the maiden now. Or is he? There's that refresh rate. She actually might have died because of that refresh rate, right? It's possible, totally. Oh, Malzahar, what is going on? I've been struggling lately going into team fights and getting low-hanging fruit. Well, it is what it... Oh, I might get it. Ah, there we go. This guy. Actually, no, he's gonna die. I'm sorry. I thought that the wave was not... Oh, God. No mana. No mana for this. At least they used, you know, they had a free kill and somebody used Ignite. So I'll take that as a win, you know, I'll take that. Where is the item that I wanted to buy? During the Cold War, free market and communist government build class doesn't work. That's interesting, you know, you know, it's one of those things where someone says to you stuff that you'd have to go into and just verify, not, you know, so as not to be just a gullible fool who just thinks, you know, reads a comment and thinks, oh, that's true. Because I personally had never ever heard about that work of art, if you could call it art, and I think you could. Okay, Caitlin. I'm just walking. She flashing. She's not actually flashing. I don't think we will... Damn, we should focus on Caitlin, Mr. Zed. Why are you chasing the... well, you know, differing opinions.
What's going on here?
There. Just differing opinions. It's all good. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-bum. You know what people should start saying? If you want to win the debate against, not win, but get some points in debate against socialism, you should start saying that it is unsustainable. You should use that word, exactly. Because first of all, it's true, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that people start feeling like, hey, that's the word that we use. Why is it being used here? You know. Ooh, I don't know. I might get you guys. I might get you. Did Maiden die? Okay, let's go back. Oh yeah, Javier Milei is having wonderful results, right? And he's having results that people... He's having like just real results, just money. That's it. Money go up. So, But I think it's going to take more than that. I think that people are not going to look at results. There's something else needs to be done. It needs to be cool. Unfortunately, facts don't matter. Stuff needs to be cool for people to believe in it. And I think we still need, in the world, we kind of need to go further. I don't know. It's not cool yet, you know. It is cool for some people. Some people see success as cool, you know. It's fine, but those are not the people who need to be, you know. Because one of the bad things about voting, as good as it is, you know, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying one of the bad things about voting is that people who, there's this very nice saying that people who don't do much with their freedom will happily vote for stuff that reduces freedom because they will not use their freedom, so they're not losing anything, and they will happily smile when someone who is using their freedom to be productive, that gets taken away. And that's just one of the worst. I think it just kind of makes me a little bit mad when I say that, because I kind of believe it, you know, kind of believe it a little bit. Oh. Oh. But it's all good, you know, voting is better than a king. Where is that ignite? Damn, I wanted to ignite there. Bum, 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 bum. There's that Diana. Now this is the time where you don't chase him anymore. He's still weak. Just ignore him. I think that's the best thing. Oop. Doing. Oh Lord.
What's going on here?
She has more speed than I do. Damn. What do I have and what does she have? Yeah. Well, let's just hope that she comes here and tries to take this out. Because if she does... Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I'm getting some gold here. I think Maiden is gonna do some work. I'm gonna do some work. Look at this beautiful family work. I might get both. Let's see. Although I'm pretty weak at, you know, I don't have any tower killing, you know. Okay, she's going there. I even think that I can stay, you know, I can stay. Maybe... What is Sinjin doing? Okay. I don't need to catch him. I just need to be annoying here.
Smash.
That was very delayed. Actually, I need to survive. There's that Caitlyn. I see you, Caitlyn. I see you trying. Actually, they could catch me here. Gotta be careful. He's gonna flip me. Yes. But that's not enough, boy. That is not enough, boys. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, he mad. I like this. The moments like this, gameplay like this, is why I like playing Yorick. You know, I'm just looking at the map, trying to decide what to do, where to go, you know. Yes, I join a team fight, kind of, but I just don't... You know, in my defense, I didn't join the team fight, actually. I did nothing in this team fight, honestly. Do I just go mid? Am I inting right now? I think I'm inting.
Smash.
I think I'm inting. No, I'm not inting. Look at my farm, and I don't have a single farming item. You must have sad life if things like this make you happy. What is that about? Bro, you're typing in League of Legends. What do you... How can you... Why are you trying to win the moral battle here? Hey guys, I'm a tank, you know. I will... There will be some last hits if you continue this. This maiden might even burn him. Oh lord, it's coming. No, it's not. It's actually... Oh god, why did I even think that it's gonna connect it there? Diana be having some breakdown. I'm glad for Argentina. Yeah. What do you think is gonna happen with the world? Is there gonna be some more comedy in the world? Anytime soon? Somebody said in the comments that that nothing is stopping me from saying bad words on streams. But that's just untrue. First of all, demonetization, and that's enough. And second of all, just in general, people don't accept you anymore, even though, you know, you don't really, you know, kind of, I don't know, it's just, it's hard to describe. It's just a culture. I feel like it is, you know, it was about the Green Day thing, and I guarantee he wouldn't be able to release that song today. I guarantee he wouldn't do it. He's just still singing it because, you know, it's the past and it takes a certain amount of, it's just, I think it's a PR loss if he would change those words, actually. But releasing a song with those words, bruh. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Smash.
It is not gonna happen, guys. Because theoretically, nothing is stopping me from going out and robbing someone. The stopping comes afterwards, you know. In this case, demonetization and just overall, just people thinking, ooh, you said the word. And I'm not a guy who uses bad words, actually. I don't really care about using them. The point is that I wouldn't even be able to list them. Because, you know, you literally can't. It's very similar to book burning and stuff like that, you know. Can these guys stop chasing him? Hey guys, please learn about Singed. Don't chase him. Okay, I have one caster minion with me here. I have one caster minion with me here. Oh lord. Oh lord. I can't do anything here. Do I have the angle? Boom. I did. I actually did have the angle. Because he used the F word in his song, and he used the R word in his song. The F word meaning the one with the 6 letters. And that's the letter which is actually censored by YouTube. And YouTube is, you know, downstream from culture. There's no reason to hate YouTube. They are losing money on this. So they are just, you know, mirroring the culture, which is actually what you want companies to do. You want them to be, you know, you want them to be controlled by what the culture thinks is acceptable, you know. But yeah, my point was just simply that, hey, I was listening to the song and thinking, I wouldn't have imagined that it's gonna go down in terms of sort of speech freedom. Especially since Green Day was so against all kinds of unacceptance and censorship, you know? I don't know. I feel like that's a good point that I made. I think I was, you know... What is lost when it's not acceptable because to some... No, I can't say the word at all. I don't use it. You know, I don't think you should really use it. Except if it's, you know, appropriate in like some kind of a setting. But you can't say it. You just can't list it at all. I wouldn't be able to say it at all. So... I don't know, it's a little bit weird, yes. I think that you should still not say the words, but it's weird then you can't, where you can't list them. If you can't list them, if I were to just list all of the bad words, right? That's it. My channel would be demonetized and I would be forever remembered as, oh, the guy who said it, he said the words. And that's weird. That's just weird. You know, that is just weird. I think words need to be in a sort of a sacred place, like you cannot touch words. Because the thing is, when, for example, someone would say a really bad word, I would accept if, let's say, 1,000 people... Imagine me saying a bad word and 1,000 people think, okay, that guy's an ass. I don't like him. I'm not going to buy his products. I'm not going to be his friend. Okay, that's fine. That's normal. I think that should be allowed. But when there's this kind of this weird hiding from the words themselves, that's just, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. And what's funny about the context is, let's say somebody said to me, hey man, you can easily list all of the bad words. Bro, that's untrue. That's just factually untrue. First of all, demonetization, immediately. And second of all, again, people would imagine someone saying, oh, you know, he said this word. And I would say, no, it was there was a context of I was listing the words. No one cares about the context, bro. I would be remembered as the guy who said it. So it just is what it is. And again, I don't, you know, on this channel, I don't say any bad words. I think the worst word that I say is like, I don't know. What is the worst word that I say on this channel?
What did I do?
Team fight? That's one of the banned words. I think team fight or help might be the worst words I say. Poop. I don't say the word poop. Bro, I hate that word. I hate that word. You know what's interesting about not being a... I've thought about this a little bit because very often I think about language. What's interesting about being Latvian and learning English is that you don't feel the emotional, because you didn't grow up with the bad words, so you don't feel any kind of emotional impact. For example, I have a lot of bad words in Latvian that I personally just don't like hearing. Just emotionally from the childhood. I don't know what it is, but there I have that. But I don't have anything about any English words like that. So when English is your second language, I feel like you are more likely to use bad words. I probably shouldn't say bad words because there probably are no bad words. Overusing them diminishes the impact. It would be so funny if there is growing population but you actually don't know what the F word was. Yeah. We will know when you get massive amounts of money from your games because you'll start saying those on streams. No, I'm not gonna start saying bad words. I'm just not that type of a person. But I really wish that others, who, what I still don't take my what I'm saying as like a super concrete theory, because I haven't really thought about it through it. But I feel I feel like there needs to be artists especially artists and comedians should be able to say all words. It's when comedians start being afraid and musicians and artists start being afraid. Now I don't like that at all. I'm not saying it's like the world is burning then, but I don't like that at all when that happens. Why is your game taking too long to come? What do you mean too long? It's been a month. What do you mean too long? Now, it is true that when you have FU money,
What's going on here?
you would be able to say words more freely, but still, I still have my own personality, and I still, would probably not use any kind of big bad words on streams and stuff, and that's too long. I want to try it, give demo. Bro, what is the game about? Well, I would suggest you search it on Steam and read the description. But basically, you need to survive for 2 minutes and 53 seconds, and you can't look away from the screen. That's it. Is it easy? Well, it sounds easy. Will it be easy? Well. Another way of saying it is, if I was to suddenly start using some kind of words that are unacceptable, like the ones mentioned from the Green Day songs, people would immediately see me like, oh, is he pushing boundaries? Is he a rebel? Ooh, and that in and of itself is weird. It probably shouldn't be. I'm kind of looking for the future where words will die. And maybe, maybe this is not a good thing to wish, but one of the things about words, as opposed to reality and your deeds and what you do, is that what you do doesn't lie. It can't lie. But what you say can lie. So imagine if it was, I think about this very often. Imagine if there was this thing where we evolved to use language, and it was necessary for discoveries and all kinds of communication, blah, blah, blah. And then we evolve out of it because it becomes too manipulative. How beautiful would that be? Magicians exist. Do you mean musicians? Greetings, Titus. Welcome. When the deeds align with the word. Well, okay. I see. Fair enough, but you can never really do that because the words they can always be kind of interpreted in a little bit, Is that Epstein's cell block? Well, you tell me. You tell me. You tell me, bro. It's actually, he was higher, he was above. I think comedians and people like that make those taboo things more palatable and less slapstick and low-hanging fruit, like comedy builds a story of some sort of reason. It makes sense. Novel. You know what was even, I started thinking about this very new thing, because I usually think the same things over the years. But I started thinking something new. So as I said, me and the wife often watch Kill Tony. And Kill Tony is basically, as far as I see it, it's like the tip of the offensive, right? And I was watching it and I was listening to what the guys are saying, and I was thinking, whoa, I couldn't be able, I can't say that. Wow, that's so offensive. That's such an offensive joke. I wouldn't be able to say that. And I was thinking, damn, you know how they say that people watch. They used to say that people watch it from their dinner, dinner positions, not dinner positions, just they're eating dinner and they're watching some kind of comedy, and they and there was very often people say that, oh, I'm saying the stuff that you think, and no, I'm saying the stuff that you would never say at the dinner table or something. And I was watching the show. And I was thinking, wow, I can't say that with my friends. And when I was young, I thought, when I was younger, because I'm still young, I thought that, oh, that will never happen to me. I am, I don't care about any kind of offense. And here I am, watching Kill Tony and thinking that that is too offensive. Here I am, boys. The circle has been done. I've lived through some kind of a circle of culture, and I am, I caught myself thinking that. And even though for most of my life I've been known as kind of like the guy who says things. When I was in improvisation theater, and I was actually in Latvia, if I can brag a little bit, in the best in the best what's it called, the group or the ensemble or something that there was in Latvia, and we did shows, and I was the guy who said very dumb, like very rough words, Latvian words, and they were, and it was kind of shocking. And now I watch Kill Tony and I think, that careful with that. That's crazy. Or what are you, that's crazy. Send video evidence. I do have a lot of video evidence, actually. But I don't mind you thinking it didn't happen, because, who cares really about some kind of improv things. People, by the way, people think that improv is lame, which it is. But you know what's funny about improv? It's lame at all of the levels except the top level. The top level is cool, but all of the other levels are really rough to look at. Really rough to look at. Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisies. I don't like playing against Mel, actually. I do not. At the top there's Warwick. You know what that means? You know what that means, boys. Mel Gibson. But all this being said, I'm not a doomer. I think the world is gonna heal. I think I'm of the opinion, oh god. Oh no, this is not good at all. She reflected it to me. She doesn't have mana. Ooh. How did this turn like that? I'm not a doomer. I think that the world is gonna heal. I'm of the opinion that things happen and we think that they are really, really, really bad. But in the general, I remember watching this video about war, and they said it basically calculated how much war there is and how much war there was. Why is he attacking me out of everybody? Why are you doing this, boy? And the conclusion was that there's way less war than there ever has been. So, it's just I am, in general, of the opinion that things are going to improve. Not for Russia, though. I feel like Russia is going, it's going to go down into the history. It's going to be the North Korea 2.0. Not 2.0 as in better, but 2.0 as in the latest version of that. Yeah. There's something called normative ambiguity that touches on what you're saying, but due to the internet, we're losing it after 1,000 of years. Well, I should probably Google that then, because the word itself, it kind of gives me a sort of a little bit of an idea what that is. Oh, you lose it. Boom. You know, tank items diff. She literally, oh god, she's level 6 and I'm not. But I slapped her, you know. I slapped her. Yorick being underage? No. I'm gonna quit that metaphor while I can. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have this suicidal friend. Well, I had him like 2 years ago. I knew this person whose name was Tony, and he was kind of like very weird and, you know, just not weird. No, let me take that back. He wasn't weird. He was just a little bit. His mind was, you know, doing all the classic things, and I remember showing him a poster of Kill Tony, because it just came out, or it just started becoming popular, and I remembered he looked at the poster, and it has nothing to do with him, but you know how it is when your mind is dark, and I immediately regretted showing it to him, because he sort of saw it as a like Kill and Tony, you know, and he's those words together. It's, you know how mind is. I unfortunately don't know where he is now. And I don't know why I started talking about this. I just kind of remembered about the poster, really. Okay. Mike. You know what? If you said that you're laughing your ass off because I said that I had this suicidal friend Tony, that's actually kind of funny. If you really laughed out loud, it's weird that you did, and I probably wouldn't be able to be friends with you if you laugh at stuff like that. But that could be, you know, pretty funny. And I don't think you need to explain yourself that, hey man, I'm not laughing at that, because you know, death by a poster. And you know, in Kill Tony, they joke about death, and they joke about disability, and they joke about all of that jazz a lot. And even though I probably wouldn't joke about that stuff, I still appreciate and enjoy that that is possible. You know what it is? You know what I was thinking also? I was thinking that the reason why comedians and musicians and all that jazz, they need to be able to say stuff without being censored, is because they sort of a little bit have the okay, they kind of push the line, and it's exciting to see where the line is, and you can't push the line of what is acceptable if you're afraid, you know, because the thing is, comedians burn themselves all the time. They all the time push over the line. People hate them, and then they pay, you know. But that's like the risk that they're taking, and you want to see that. I wouldn't watch Kill Tony if they were, you know, censoring themselves, and sometimes they are, and you know, it's just a little bit sad to see. What's your opinion on Timmy No Breaks, bro? It's Timmy No Breaks. You don't even know. Did you try to find him? I met him, I think, like 6 or 7 or 8 months ago. But I didn't try to find him, no, because it's not like if you've had any kind of depressed friends or whatever, that type of friends, you know that there's not much you can do, because even if I contacted him and said, hey man, you know, how are you doing, chances are really, really high that that's actually going to make him feel worse. So I don't even know what to do in those cases. One thing I've heard that actually is a good thing that I do agree on is that if a friend like that ever reaches out to you and does something unexpected, like, you know, texts you at 1 a.m. or something, then you should never not respond, and you should take that. You should be very serious about those unexpected moments. And I do agree about that a lot. Because even though long term you can't really help, you can have the moment where you just, whoopsie daisies, damn, I actually overstayed. How can she slap? Yeah, how can she slap? I'm actually liking the way the sound effect is used, because you use it very often when a female character kills me. Yeah, Timmy No Breaks, I love him. I think he is a master at marketing. If you look at his shorts, he's absolutely... I have even a deeper theory about Kill Tony and him, but I'm not sure how many of you know the show, so I will... It's not gonna connect. Okay, she's TPing. That's kind of good. It's kind of good. Timmy No Breaks. I like him a lot. I found it funny. My wife hated him the same way she hated William Montgomery. I said to her, it will grow on you. And it grew. And grow it did. And grow it did. Unfortunately, in Latvia, there's a lot of depression going on. I have so many friends, and probably not friends, more like acquaintances. Oh God, what is this? Why are they? Okay, how much CC is gonna be here? There's gonna be a lot of CC, boys.
What's going on here?
How much CC do they have? Oh Lord. Oh Lord, that's not even funny. That's not even funny anymore. Hey man, want to ask you, how can I deal with W as Warwick? Oh, it's Warwick. I think the safest choice that I would do is just get Thornmail. But still be very, very careful doing those all-ins. Very, very careful. And I think you should get Exhaust, because the thing is, okay, he has only one thing that he does. He does the all-in, and he wants to, do the number difference on you. You don't need flash. You need to make sure that you don't lose that. You don't need flash there. Timmy No Brakes. All gas, no brakes. Doesn't executioners? It does, maybe it does, but I always find it's easier to counter through defensive instead of through non-defensive. But maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. It's definitely close. I think it's definitely close. Yeah. I go for Force of Nature. Is that against Warwick? Do you do that so you get speed or what? Because he does do magic damage quite a lot, so Okay, I am not a player in this match, so I can just help my other laners. We do need to help that Mundo push, so go in, boy, please. Watch the map. There we go. In the bag. We got that wolf in the bag, boys. If he's gonna use his ult, he's just, I don't know why he's using his ult. Because we will get the both towers now. I don't know if him not using his ult would help us with, those towers. Hey. Let's get that. Let's get down to business, Mundo. We gotta get two. I'm not joking around here. If I gank, we get 2 towers. Bro, come on. Let me get some of that smoke. Come on. Why is he so selfish? Is it really that bad that I get this? Doctor. What is the thought process behind your thermals? Beautiful. Yeah, nice. You answered it. It's more than that, but that's a huge part of it, like 60%, a big chunk. Yeah, I like that. I like simple forms. No one has ever said that, but that is the way it is. I like it, you know. The way you shred through towers. It's just me and him. It's more him, actually. What's going on here? Where's that ult, Warwick? Where's that ult here? Where's that ult, Warwick? Actually, he has flash. Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson. Warwick. Mel Gibson. Warwick. We are kind of unstoppable right now, you know. We, whoopsie daisies, actually. Are we unstoppable, though? And by the way, yeah, from now on, the streams and videos are going to be quote-unquote sponsored by my game, because it's a big deal. Wish lists are a big deal. Hey, guys, it's not going to work out for you, boys. I have so much armor and magic resist, I could be going for days. So yeah, it's gonna be, I'm gonna put some banners, and I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna overdo it, hopefully. But I still will, you know, promote the game, because that's, you know, a lot of people want to know what I do, and it's, you know, it makes sense, I think. So, so if you want to help the channel in any way, definitely wishlist it, and, you know, keep your ears open, because I'm gonna do my best to make the game as interesting as I can for what it is, because it's a puzzle game, survival puzzle game. I personally think it's very unique, because I didn't do much thinking when I made it. I kind of followed what it was, you know. I know it sounds kind of artistic, but that's a good sign, you know, when that happens, and I hopefully it's gonna be interesting to people. Because the demo, I'm still not sure if the demo is gonna exist. I think that we will have a demo, but I'm not 100% sure. This game did not delete itself, as it's called. What did you use to make it? Unity. But don't think that you have to use Unity. You can easily use Godot engine or Unreal Engine, but Unreal Engine, I will say this. From what I've learned, it actually is way harder to use than Unity, for example. I don't know what it is about it, because they are trying to change that, but it's just, the thing is, you can get to a very beautiful looking result very fast in Unreal Engine. You just open it up and it works, right? But when you start kind of understanding what exactly you're doing and not doing, you kind of start thinking, you know, this gets, you get bogged down. So Godot, I think Godot, you know what's interesting about Godot is that it is very hard to say how good it is, because people like that it's free. So that's why there's always this extra layer of just excited people about it, right? So that's why it's really hard to say how good it is. But as far as I understand, I think it's a little bit worse than Unity. But it's free, okay? And with free stuff as the time goes on, the same thing about Blender, right? When stuff is free, it gets, because of the community, it becomes better very often. I'm not saying it's always happening, because Cinema 4D, for example, is still better than Blender, quote unquote. But it's getting very, very close. And some people would even say that, hey, Blender has these things and Cinema 4D does not. You know? So. Careful, Mrs. Jana. Zach. Slapped him. What's going on here? I can take these 2 waves. I don't care. This is a proxy farmer. 2 waves. Both. I need to catch her in the wall. Whoop. Can't do it. Just farming 2 waves at the same time. Who's a reportable here? Who's reportable here, boys? Mel Gibson doing her best. You can make some good stuff in Godot. Heard about Blood Thief? Not really, no. I believe you. It's fine. I do believe you. I used it a little bit and I saw some nice things, but I personally have the most experience in Unity, and that's just it. You know, that's 90% of the reason why I chose it. Oh god, I'm gonna lose this. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one. He's gonna get Maiden, I think. Oh no, he's... What? Why is he so weak? Well, he's weak, that's why. 2 boosted dogs, she says, as they surrender. Yeah. Mid gap and ADC, he says. No, it's a Nexus gap, actually. It's not a mid gap. Is content creation your main income? My main income is actually 1 client that I have. I help them make a website. I administer the website, let's just say. And then content creation, and then hopefully it's going to be full-time game dev after the game launches. We'll see how successful it is. We'll see how successful it is. Because the way I understand it, you have to kind of... look at this damage done. Lord. Mid gap, right? Oh, interesting. Look at this. And honestly, I think that I was, you know, I did more than Mel, even though it doesn't look like it. You know, you tell me, but I felt like I did more. The way I understand that game development happens, and you can follow me to see if it's going to happen that way for me. You make a game, you kind of pay for your future, and then you make the next one. And let's say I make enough for 1 year. Like ideally I make enough for 1 year, let's say 2 years, right? And then I have 1 year to make the next one. And that's very cool. I would really love to live that way. I think that would be a very, very cool way to live. So I'm going to push as hard as I can to do that, make that happen with this one. Because, yeah, I already have 1,000 wish lists, which is pretty good for 1 week. So I like that. I'm happy about that. Is it your first game? Yes, I have had these little projects, other projects, like the bundle and stuff, but all of them don't really, you know. So you need to, yes, that's a good way of putting that. Tablat 5. So we can say Project Bloat is the #1 risk. I'm not sure I get what you mean. But yes, this is the first game I'm making. This is going to be official. It's on Steam. You know, you have to pay the Steam fee. You have to do a lot of marketing. You have to have channels. You have to have a LLC. You know, all that jazz. All of that is done for me. Okay, I need to take a small break and then we can continue. So we can say Project Bloat is #1 risk. Oh, Project Bloat. I thought you mean Project Bloat. Like, you know, that there's a project named Bloat. Yeah, Project Bloat is #1 risk always. And yeah, you know, for example, if I make enough for 1 year, I can't F around. I need to make sure that the next one works, and I can't, you know. The name of the game is the one in the banner. This game did not delete itself. And also, yes, I made Bondle. People don't know I made Bondle. I guess that's kind of like a social proof that you have to, that you can trust my games, because if I make something that people like, you know, chances are, that's just marketing, right? Me and my Discord do it every day. Very nice, very nice. What's the price? It's not decided, but I would say 90% it's not going to be over 5. It's the way I see it is you can't price it lower because people will think it's low effort, and it's not low effort. So it has to be, and obviously it can't be very, very high because, you know, it's like a survival kind of a short survival game, but it's going to be so hard that it's not really going to be short. But still, you know, there are games that, you know, that are long, so it's weird to price it like 10 or something. So I'm thinking around 5, probably not more than 5. But that's, you know, I can't say that for sure right now. Hollow Knight was $15 on release. What do you mean? Isn't Hollow Knight like a huge game? Is that the game that every indie developer is afraid of because they're releasing the next version and it's overlapping with it? And they are afraid? I was reading a post where a guy said, my game was intended to be released on the same day that they announced it, and now I have to change everything. It's a fever dream masterpiece. Is like 27 hours. Yeah, but that's a lot. That's a big number. I think $15 is okay for that, right? Pricing your game is just it's just an effing science. So I don't have the resources to do that science. I can ask Gemini, do a market research for me, you know, and it's going to do a different research every time based on what you tell it, so. But yeah, it's definitely it's going to be around 5. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, it's not going to be much. It's going to be a cool, normal, you know, like a ticket. The way you pay for a ticket when you go to some place to have fun. Somebody put it this way. They said that imagine your game being like a concert ticket that people pay for to have some fun, and then it's fine, you know. And then it's fine. I understand that some people would pay 15, but come on, 15 is just, you know, make it 500. Brr, impossible. Can't do it. Okay, I need to go basically to the toilet and to get some more coffee and just have a little break, because sometimes when I talk for 2 hours, my vocal cords starting to, you know, a little bit. Okay, I'll be back in a moment.
Smash. Smash, smash, smash.
What's going on here?
Smash.
What's going on here? What's going on here?
Smash. 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 Smash.
Okay. Okay, my friends, welcome back. Boom. Welcome back to the stream. To the stream where you dream of smashing. To the stream where you dream of smashing. Pokerick, let's 1v1. We could 1v1. I'm like 5 years clean of League, but Pokerick brings me back. So what kind of a 1v1 you want? I'm down to playing 1v1 because I like learning about champions. He's going to say all those swear words he doesn't want to say on stream. Volley versus Yorick. Okay, do your friend request? But Volibear is really bad for me. I can play, yeah. It's mid, right? We can play mid. I think that Volibear is one of the, if not the hardest one, it might be one of the hardest ones. Does Steam tell you how to get keys of your own game for marketing and stuff like that? I'm not 100% sure, but I am 100% sure that you can have keys to give out before the release. And for the OGs on this channel, like you, Brax, and others, I'm gonna have an amount of keys that I will give out for you to just, just play the game and, test it if you're willing. So which one is this? Which one is the guy who wants to play the Volibear? Why are you choosing Volibear? Volibear's crazy. Okay, it's fine, we can play some games. We can play some matches. Random map. But I want to play the normal map, not the what the F is this? No, let's just play the normal game. Like just a create custom game. Without the rotating any kind of... Just a mid game where, I'll invite you. I can invite you. Okay, it's fine. Summoner's Rift. So for the 1v1, I think I need different runes. I'm actually not sure. Let's think about what kind of rules... what happened? What happened? Oh, you're gonna buy it. Farmer 2, that's funny. I'm not sure what is the best rune setup for this, so I'm just gonna go for this. I probably shouldn't have done this because I would never play like that in normal games. Exhaust and Ghost. Well, yeah, of course. By the way, why do I have TP then? Can I TP? Can I use it? Can I use it? Okay. So do we play you know what? We should play until the first tower, not until the first death. Or is it... Are the rules usually... whatever the chat says, or actually whatever you say, will do. I personally would like to play until the first tower. But we can't go to the other towers, right? Just the middle one. I can't take any damage from that lightning. Come on. No gank fear. Yep, that's a big difference. I usually first kill, first turret, 100 CS. Well, we can play whatever runes, but whatever rules. But I personally, when I play League of Legends, I think of getting the first tower as the biggest thing, I don't even know, this is going to be a learning experience for me because I don't even know what can I get away with when playing against Volibear. How much can I slap, smash, Whoop. I have to freeze it, I'm sorry. I can't not freeze it. Oh God. Oh Lord. I have to remember that you have Ghost and Exhaust. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, Mr. Volibear, don't do that. No flash. Don't do that. Nibble. I can't speak my mind now because you will know what I'm, thinking. You know the old story about Hunter? How is it possible to hunt a bear who knows your every move? Predicts your every move. Exhaust diff. Double exhaust. I gotta tell you, not looking great. Usually volibears are... I'm under my tower by now. I'm usually under my tower by now. Whoop. The only thing that's kind of bad about this is that if we go for the first tower, it's gonna take quite a long time. Oh lord, how can you hit that? How is it that possible? If I win, you have to wishlist the game. Just doing some viral marketing here. Yeah, imagine if I had to worry about ganks. Oh, you have 9 CS. Bruh. Well, this is getting a little bit boring. Yeah, it's true that this is really unfair. Inting. Well, it is really true, and I think it's very true that I'm super giga relaxed playing mid when I know for a fact that no ganks are coming. I think Yorick is really, Whoopsie daisies. How much until you're level 6? Because if it's far away, I do be slapping. I will be slapping. Whoop. I don't think I need this item, but, But I think, I don't want to sound arrogant or whatever, but I think this is over. There's no way you come back from this. In a normal game, there could a gank could happen and then I would die, but this is... You have 17 CS, What are you doing? What are you doing, boy? Now I get why the rules are, whoops. Now I get why the rules are to play until the first kill. Why don't you ever play Lethality Yorick? I do play him a lot. I don't play him full lethality anymore. Exhausts. Well, well played. We can end it. End this, right? We can end this. Do you want to do another one? Probably not. We can do maybe another time because I know how these can go, you know, into a forever game, you know. I left the game, by the way. Well, thanks for playing. No problem, you know. No problem, my friend. I like playing, you know, I just don't want to be unfair to the stream, you know. We could play more, but it's just like had this been top a longer lane, I think it would have been different. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Probably. I never see on YouTube anymore. It's because like pure lethality doesn't work anymore. It's something that does not and shouldn't exist really. Hello, Father. Yesterday somebody told me in rank to play with the T word because I do believe that YouTube will ban the word if I say that word. And then you asked, what is a T? Sorry, you were removed from the party. Oh, I was in the party? How about next one we do you play in NA server? Don't worry, I get it. If the ping is high, if the rank is different, you know, whatever, I get it. I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna flame you for any of that. You know, I don't, you know, it's fine. It's all good. Why do you refuse to play Yorick as usual? Because I don't like it. And also I'm not good at it. I've tried doing the Trinity Force, and it's I don't like it. I don't know, man. I'm not good at it, and I don't like it. All the other stuff, and also I happen to believe that people just don't use Yorick to his fullest potential because it's just way too hard to kind of do that type of playstyle, and I just like it, you know. We must farm engagement. It's all good, you know. It's not. Keep it natural. You know, keep the engagement natural. They told me I'm allowed to say that because I'm playing Yorick. Good. Nice joke. Well done. Well played. Why is that? Didn't they revert for ghouls? It's because they nerfed the ghoul damage so much, and they buffed Yorick's the way he utilizes health so much that you just lose if you're not utilizing health. I feel you're not eating enough cheese. What cheese have you eaten these couple of days? Actually, let me think. I don't think I've eaten any cheese. 0. Typical Yorick builds burn out so quick. And also, yeah, typical Yorick, he is very... It's very easy to counter him, I think. I feel you're still not eating your cheese, which you did in the last couple of days. Is that some kind of a meme about the cheese? I don't know, guys. I think the cheese intake is fine. I don't need to pump those numbers up. I actually don't want to increase my cheese intake. You know? this is going to probably be the last match. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-dum.
What did I do?
I even flirt with Yorick support. I played Yorick support and it's kinda horrible. It's not very unhealthy. If I eat cheese, it makes me happy. Happiness is healthy. Well.
Fear not. I will make use of your core.
Father, your children must slap the like button and return sweet ad revenue. This is the way. Okay, children, do it. I'll open up the stream. I'm opening it up. I'm opening up the stream. 116 watching, okay. 116. 21 likes? Guys, pump those numbers up. I'm going to be looking at them now. And I'm allowed because it came from the chat. Okay? It didn't come from myself. So slap those numbers up. I don't see it going up. It's 22 still. I don't see it going up. It's 22. Guys, it's still 22. What's going on? Does it not update or are you not clicking? Unfortunately, I am top. Unfortunately, I am top. Oh, 26. Okay, 4. I'll take 4. I'll take 4. Irelia. Ooh, this is gonna be hard, actually. Let's play the last match against Irelia, right? Do you think Alacrity would be better against Irelia, or would the Bloodline be better? You know what? Let's just go the safe option that I usually have. There we go. $28. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. 6 is a number I can live with. I do not like that this guy is in the jungle, because he could make me lose against Irelia easily. Or I could start inting. That could also be possible, because... dual watching mode. Are you watching streams from your work, by the way? Are you some kind of a security guard, or you can't tell because that's going to be a violation of your contract with the company? Can you tell me some kind of a secret about your... Give me one sentence advice for being an airport employee. You know what? Before you do that, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT Gemini. Give me one sentence advice from working at an airport, and then let's compare your advice and his advice. Okay? Only use carry on if you can help it. Okay, what is carry on? So Gemini said, never put anything in a checked bag that you can't afford to lose for a few days. That's what he said. Interesting that both you and AI said something about luggage and bags. But what do you mean if you can help it? What? Don't you mean you can't help it? What other professions do we have in chat? Have you been in the army? No. I have not. Unless you count my grandmother raising us, me and my brother. Well, she wasn't that strict. It's all good. Oh, Yunara. Snatching. Snatching. I'm a 2D games artist. I'm unemployed. So what is an advice from being unemployed? I have to take my phone so I can ask it real time. Okay. I'll do it later, because now it's pretty important not to lose the early game against her. Most countries are not mandatory army service is not. Yeah, in Latvia it's not mandatory. I think it's part of riding the wave of the United States. For European countries, you know, are kind of relaxed about that. But that could change, you know, and it already, by the way, changed. Because maybe kids these days need to go to the army, actually. So... she's standing in place. That's a mistake. That's a mistake, Aurelia. Because yes, you can win against me, but the more you relax and not try to punish me as much as possible, the worse it's going to be for you. Because what happens very often, they counterpick me, and then they relax, then they sit, and they think, oh, I can, you know, it's so easy. I can take a tower shot here and there, right? I can take a tower shot. And then, do you really? Can you really take a tower shot or not? Okay, gotta be careful now. Gotta be real careful now. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Doesn't make any sense to say that, actually, because no one is hunting anybody here. I need 800 and then I'm just... if I don't int, it's over. You'll see. It's just over. Whoops. Got me. Who win that trade? Who win that trade? I have something you want, and whenever you have something that they want, you have some leverage, okay? Oh god, I knew that she's gonna do that. And I still missed it. That's unlucky. It would have been just nipped in the bud in this moment. It's just way too hard hitting that E when she just jumps around. And now Nuno is gonna come here. Oh lord. Oh lord, and I don't know if he is or not. Okay, I need to let this go, unfortunately. I need to let that CS go. As unhappy as that makes me, I have to make it go. I can't even TP because... is he coming or not? I think I can fight them both if she's solo. I can fight them both. Unlucky. Now he's gonna gank me. Oh lordy lord. Oh lordy lord. This is not a 1v1. I enjoyed playing against you, my friend, because I wasn't this stressed. You know, my hair is going away. My hair is going away, boys. Because now I have some problems. Okay? Where's that health going? Where's that health going, lady? Where's that health going? Okay. Gotta be real careful until I get that... ultimate there. Embrace baldness. I will go bald. I will definitely go bald because my grandfather was bald, and my hairline is the same as his. He wasn't bald. He was actually. It's not a mullet because there's no hair on the back, but he has this like paw type, like a U-shaped thing. Whoopsie daisies! What are you doing? What are you doing, lady? What are you doing? I think she doesn't win this. Yeah, if Numino doesn't help her, she is a goner. She's a goner. We'll see. What is Timo doing? Is he trolling or is he just genuinely trying to help me? Actually, then I have to start fighting if he's coming. She's too aware, actually. Yeah, she's too aware. Oh lord. Oh lord. I don't know if we can do this, Timo. She does have everything, you know, so... He does some damage. He's packing some heat, boys. He packed some heat, boys. I like this. He did indeed. I have to recall. I don't have time to waste here, and you know, I have to be very, very proactive with my time. If you had to choose, what do your preferred job to be in there? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's really hard to say. I kind of like the idea of being in the most feared position that I've ever thought about, which is the front line. But obviously, it's the most feared position, so I don't want it. But I kind of understand it, and so I could see myself being on the front line. But you know, damn, watching those D-Day stuff. Bruh, you're just there and you know it's not gonna go well. You just know it. Whoop! Gotcha. Gotcha. And that's it. I think she's lost the lane. Well, 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 how the turntables, Irelia. I know that I got a gank from the support. I understand that. Calm down. Calm down. What the F is going on here? What are we doing, guys? They like me. They like me.
What's going on
They
here?
are tainting my victory over this Irelia. I can't ego now. I can't ego now. Well, it's of course it's good, you know. Why would they do this? I don't know. This is macrolicious. Oh lord, that sound effect is bad. This is macrolicious. That sound, no. Please don't use it. Titus James forced me into this by using the force of money. This is macrolicious. He used it. Oh god, she's here. That she doesn't know I have exhaust. She's gonna get baited. She's gonna get baited. Let me do this. Let me do this. She knows? Does she know or not? I don't know. This is macrolicious. I don't even know what to get next. I'm gonna just TP here. Help my friend Pike. She says that Nunu is supposedly a win trader. I don't know, bro. He's trying his best. Who? She just hates me. I got one of a wave there. It was worth. She's 0-2 against the Yorick. How could she not hate the jungler? Please tell me. People are so delusional and low IQ. I have no idea about the win traders. It makes sense. Why would you win trade in the Emerald? Why would you? He says SS. Is he referring to the agents from Germany? This is macrolicious. Is he referring to Germany's, you know, bad guys? Not gonna gank this. Damn. Boom. That's how you eat. That's how you bring bread to the table, boys. How long until he doesn't have it anymore? Is she freezing? Unfortunately, she is. Oh Lord. Who is? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Because if she's freezing like this, come on. I know that SS means last seen. I know. Come on. But it's also the, you know, the division. The thing. Unfortunately, some Latvians were forced into that part of the army in the World War II. Because they were kind of sandwiched between, oh God, what is this? Nunu helped her continues this freeze. And she's just, I can't break this until he leaves me, you know. I can't break this. There's no way. They killed Maiden. This is how it's gonna be, I guess. You win against her. I don't know, man. Oh God. Oh Lord. Well, honestly, you know, as much as mad as they are, well played, because they just double teamed me. I can't stop something like that. I can't really go back. Kind of have to break it, and if he walks around like that without vision, yeah, well played. The thing that's very tough about League of Legends is that if they want to punish you, they can. And there's almost nothing you can do about it. You can just hope that your team will win because of that. Really a huffing copium. Yeah. Now she got some gold, okay? Now she got some gold. So, I'm gonna have to be careful now. Okay. Okay. I'm looking at the map thinking, what if there she is again? Hopefully no one comes here, like Caitlyn or something. I need to slap her as much as I can, because then it goes down. You know, the risk goes down big time. She's gonna be huffing copium soon again. Oh, is he coming or not? I think he is. There we go. I think I can't stop that from happening, unfortunately. This is exactly what I was talking about, that you can't really do nothing if they choose to abuse you, then you know, it is what it is. That's what it is. We are getting the Herald though, so... Oh no, they're gonna catch me. Please. There we go. She's huffing and puffing, boys. Thank you. Oh, Lord.
Smash.
This is macrolicious. I don't know, boys. I'm out. I can't stay there for such a long time. By the way, what's happening with the Epstein news? Because is there any... Because obviously the game... I want to be on top of the news. So if, for example, anything happens, I can... Whoops. If anything new happens, I need to know that so I can think about how it affects the game. But I feel like it's stalling, right? It's just nothing's happening in the Epstein news. Oh God. How is Pike thinking he's gonna 1v1 that? Boom. Classic Irelia thing, right?
Have you said thank you once?
Boom. Pike just... I think 600 from him this game. Nah, he's gonna get the wife if I do this. Oh God, he's gonna... I should have been... Yeah, he's one of those junglers where it's really, you know, you really can't allow this to happen, unfortunately. Yeah. He's not a good person. There's, you know, there's... Oh God, I don't have any magic resist, so I will die. This 1v1 is not gonna be good. Yes. Almost got her, actually. Not bad for 14, level 14, right? But still, I shouldn't have hinted like that. You know, I should have been more careful about the magic. Magic. I feel like the news is to keep it in the news for as long as possible and say, yeah, of course, I understand that it's a political game, but at the heart of it, there's some truth, and there's like 95% of the news is really bad. It's not even it's really bad. It's like you are literally becoming less informed if you listen to it, and it doesn't matter your ideas about who you like and who you don't like. That's just true. That's simply the truth of what what is going on. People should, you know what people should do? They should just say, hey, I like this, I like this party, so my opinion is simply informed by that. It's biased by that. I don't know what she's doing here. Is she mad? I guess I guess she wants to... I guess she's mad because... No, oh, she's not mad. No, she's not mad. We're just kind of trading this Arakan, I feel like. If they don't deal with this, we are gonna get some stuff done. We are gonna get some stuff done. Unfortunate, actually. Whoops. I almost wish I had Hullbreaker now. Do you ever go Kinetic Rookern, Hollow Radiance, or a lot of AP? Hollow Radiance I go, yes, but the Rookern I think no, I do not. She's higher level than I am. How can that be? Oh, I know how. They have Arakan. Why am I even questioning that? Okay, so she's gonna attack me from the right side. But I think I can do a little bit of whoop. Very annoying. Did she even come here? No, she did not. Nah, she could. She actually could. I have to fight this. I might not win this 1v1, but I have to do it. Maybe we can win now, just outright. Is she letting us win or something? Here's a secret. You don't ever finish a tower like this. Because it's not worth killing it, because it's gonna come back. What you want to do is you want to have it low enough, and ideally the other one low enough too, so that once you come back, there's gonna be a smash, the musical one. You're not from the US, right? If you remember, you live near the water. Near the water? I'm in the Baltic region. Yes, there's a sea. Whoopsie daisies, there she goes. There's a mushroom. There's a mushroom. Level 17 Katarina. Level 17 Katarina. Tank Yorick. Oh. I'm sorry. I shouldn't ignore how much feed she has, but you know, let's just forget about that. Just for 1 second. Oh, near the water. Yeah, we have a sea, we have a river, so that's why the seagulls. Yeah, completely true. We have a huge problem because the pushing top doesn't mean anything while they have all this going on. So games like this, I don't have an answer for them. That's it. You know, you just hope for the best. You just hope for some kind of a random lucky thing, you know, that happens, and then you win. And if not, then as you can see, the top lane is pushing. We're losing farm there. Here's what it is. I really wish Riot would fix that mechanic, because it's kind of like, you know, you're doing well, but you're getting punished for it. You know, why would that be in game? I don't like it. Whoop. I'll take that, thank you. I'll take that off your hands. I'll take that off your hands. This Katarina fed, boys. She fed. We do have those mushrooms there, so we could get something done. Is this the miracle that we were hoping for? So here's what's gonna happen. Katarina is just gonna go sky. And I'm just suddenly gonna be able to last hit the Nexus because she goes sky. And 50% of their gold is gone. And that's when you move. That's when you do. Whoop. Oh, we have the boots. I didn't even remember that. Well-nourished dagger woman.
Smash.
I actually kind of want to ask Gemini if he knows what is a well-nourished dagger woman. Teemo hidden. Ooh. Gotta be careful about all this. Is this the miracle we have been looking for? Why flash? Oh, Katarina's in here. She's doing exactly what she's not supposed to do, boys. She's doing kind of a useless push. And I'm Yorick. I know those pushes are useless. Except if, you know, if the dragon dies and then we lose the Nexus. Oh, it's fine. No, push. You can do it. You can do it, guys. So where would she recall? Let's think. Maybe here? Maybe here? Oh, did she TP? She did. Yes. So Leandries or Guardian's Angel? I think Leandries. I think Leandries, guys, yeah, right? Next one. Do you think we'll get Epstein Lives sightings in the next 10 to 20 years? No, I don't think so, but, you know, a few maybe, but not too much. I can fight her if I have the super... Oh, God. Yeah. I need to survive long enough so that they can do the dragon, but I don't know. That's unlucky that she was there. I honestly did not expect two of them to be there. But this is very good. This is like... This is prime time stuff. The fact that they got Katarina. 700... That cool 1k. That cool WAD. Am I saying that right? Today I learned the word WAD. Because I asked Gemini, what is the name for the... when you put a bunch of cash together, and he said it's a WAD. And I know that Doom, the game Doom, they had these WAD files, and I was thinking, did they name that because of the cash thing, or what? Epstein is with Prigozhin. I remember that name. He marched to Moscow. Damn, that was a time. That was a time, okay? That was a time for a revolution. Imagine if that went differently. He really shouldn't have stopped. He just simply should not have stopped. W-A-D, WAD. That's the spelling of it. Okay, I need to make them turn around. What I need to do is I need to make somebody turn around and then I go to base. That's how we save the Nexus now. Okay, she turned around, it's fine. Oh lord, oh lord, oh lord, I can't do it. I think I have to TP. I can't risk her interrupting me because we're gonna lose the Nexus if I do. Oh lord, what the F? Oh. Was that a double 1,000? Was that a double 1,000 I saw, my friends? Hit the Nexus, not the... Yeah. Is what it is. Unlucky game. Thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time. The stream has been fun. Please check out the... please check out the... This game did not delete itself Steam page. There are some screenshots. Some of them are a little bit old, but, you know, they are what they are. Sometimes you have some old images. And, yeah. Later, my friends. Later, skaters. Let me say some goodbyes. Reed, TY, Brax, Mike, Pixel Mount, Zonier102, Banzile. Oh, there's a comment about AI. His reply is just the highest probability result. I think it's not even the highest probability, it's just the next word. So it's just the highest result, not even a probability. But yeah, anyway, Sfix, Forbidden Console, you know, again, Mike, Sky, Freewing, El Greco, 17, Ayush, Incredible Ed, who else? Slick Stick. Oh, and the other Brax, yes. Yes, the other Braxton. So yeah, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time.